Hello,
Hi,
my name is Ezine.
my name is Dami.
Oh, Dami.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Alright. So, Dami, welcome to Salvation Army.
Thank you.
I hope you were able to, you didn't have a difficult time finding us here.
No, it was actually really easy because the C train is right behind the building, and
Oh.
I just got off the C train and walked about 2 or 3 minutes down here.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, Dami, so tell me about yourself.
Okay, so as you already know, my name is Dami, and I go to school at Bow Valley College right now. I'm studying Human Resources Certificate, Management Certificate, and I'm learning how to practice human resources in Canada because I came to Canada 2 years ago, and this is kind of new to me. And I'm trying to learn because there's a lot of legislation and involved in human resources and how you manage people in Canada. So I'm learning, things like employment law, occupational health and safety, how you manage change within an organization, and the compensation and benefit system, how it works. So these are the things I'm adding up to my skills right now, and I hope to transfer that into my work in the next couple of months when I graduate. So yeah, that's basically anything you want to know about me, right? Except that my background is also in marketing, and I did that for a couple of years before coming to Canada. So that's I have some transferable skills that I hope to transfer from marketing to human resources. So yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yes.
Okay. And what do you know about us, about our company?
Okay, I know that Salvation Army has been in existence for quite some time, and you're not for profit, and you get funding from donations, mostly donations from people and multinational companies and companies within Canada as well, and you help people, homeless people, people that are running from war zones, families that need assistance. You provide toys to kids at Christmas. Yeah, I know you guys also help, other not-for-profits, smaller not-for-profit organizations. You donate your unused toys to them as well, and you basically try to improve people's lives through your services by providing the services to people both inside and outside Canada. So yeah, that's.
Looks like you've done a lot of research on us.
Yes, I have.
That's good to know. And so, why did you apply for this position? Why do you think you're a good fit?
Yeah, well, I've worked in a number of not-for-profit organizations. So I've come to realize that I have a passion for being in an environment where this kind of services are provided. Okay, because when I came to Canada, I was involved in a program at Calgary Immigrant Women Association, and after my practicum, because I had to do 3 months practicum with the Cerebral Palsy Association in Alberta, in Calgary. This 3 months I spent with this organization really inspired me, and I still volunteer with them, as a human resources assistant, and I've been there for more than 2 years now. Yeah, so I realized that I thrive in this kind of environment where I can actually put my passion to good use, where I can help people achieve their dreams, go through their difficult times with them, and be able to improve their lives. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here, because I think this is a very good environment for me where I'm going to fit in right from the bat right away. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons. And also, since coming to Canada, I've learned a lot of things regarding human resources. And I realized that how you manage human resources in an organization that is for profit is different from how you manage it in a not-for-profit. Because most people that are in a not-for-profit are there because they love what they do. They're passionate about the cause of the organization. So I think being passionate about improving people's lives is actually going to translate into my position as a human resources assistant. Because even the employees are internal clients as well, and we need to cater to their needs. So that's why I applied to this position. I think I'm gonna fit in.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good to know. And what would you say are your biggest weaknesses?
Well, I would say my passion is my strength, and sometimes it could be my weakness. When I'm really passionate about something, I tend to be more focused on that than any other thing. Yeah, so it tends to consume my time, and sometimes I find it difficult to separate my personal feelings from how I feel about the course. So which makes it really, really difficult for me to separate my life from my work. Okay, so that would be a weakness for me because I tend to take things home at times from work, mentally. Yeah, so but I try to work on that because I realize that it does more harm than good. So I try as much as possible to make sure that things don't get to me to the point of taking them home and thinking about them over and over. And also, like I said, when I'm passionate about something, I get to be really focused on them, and I find it difficult to maybe balance out time. And you realize that I stay longer at work when everyone is gone. I'm trying to make sure I get this done and things like that. But I'm really, really trying to work this out myself, and it's been working so far because at Bow Valley College, I've been submitting my assignment. That's why the fact that I'm really passionate about human resources. I've been submitting my assignment on time. I don't go over time. Like, okay, I'm not able to finish this, and no, I don't do that. So I try to manage my time to make sure my assignments are turned in as early as I can before the deadline. Yeah, so.
That's good. That's very good because time management will serve you well in many areas.
Yes.
Yeah. And what would you say are your biggest strengths?
Okay. Like I said, passion, that would be one. Then the other one would be interpersonal relationship. I tend to know how to relate with people, no matter how difficult they seem to be, because I think I don't really see people as being difficult. I just see that maybe they are seeing things differently than I am, or the way they perceive a situation or their perspective about something is different from mine. Okay, so I would say my strength is making them see things from my point of view, or why I'm doing this, or why I need you to do this. Sometimes I could show you the benefits. If I ask you to do something for me and you don't want to, I could show you the benefits. Okay, this is what you're gonna get out of this, and I try to make people see that. At the end of the day, I get people, a huge turnaround. Sometimes 360 degrees. So that's my biggest strength.
That's good.
Yes.
Good. Now, can you tell me about the time that you made a mistake at work and how you were able to turn that around?
Okay, this is quite interesting. On my last job at a property management company, I had only spent 2 months on the job, and one of my teammates called in sick on a Friday. I was working, and we had to send the list of our tenants in Calgary to the office in BC. So this was what this person was supposed to do that day. I'd never done this before. I'd never used the system to do that. I never updated any client's information. But my manager called me and said, I need you to do this for me. And I asked her, I've never done this before, and can you just put me through? Then she asked me, yes, I know you got this, you're going to be able to do it. I'm like, okay, can you show me? Then we went to our office, she was running late for a meeting, we only spent 5 minutes, Then I said, okay, I think I can figure it out, even though I had this butterflies in my stomach, So we went to our office, we spent 5 minutes together, and off she went. So I went back to my desk and I started working on it. I realized that even though I got the first 2 stages, at some point I just saw everything gone. All the data disappeared. I realized I pressed something I wasn't supposed to click on, So I knew there was a problem. So I sent her an email, she wasn't responding because sometimes when she's in meetings, she has a laptop and she responds. But that day she wasn't responding. I didn't know what to do. I went to my other teammate and asked her, she said the same thing, Dami, I've never done this before. I have no idea what you're doing. I thought about, okay, so I went to the IT guy in the company, and he came to take a look at it and said, oh, this is a huge deal. So you have to enter everything manually from the beginning to the end. And I had like 150 studio, 150 files. He said, you can't do this because I think the system locked me out. So I have to wait 24 hours before I can be logged back in because of what I did. So maybe the system thought I was an invader or something, so it locked me out. So I had to enter manually, and I had to send it that same day to BC, British Columbia. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that on my own. So I went back to the other lady, my other teammate, and I asked her, can you help me? I need help. I can take 100. Can you help me with 50? Then she goes, if somebody shows me how to do this manually, I will do it. So the IT guy came and showed us how to do it manually. We spent a lot of time on this. We even had to work overtime because our shift was supposed to end at 5. We had to work till like 8 o'clock. And we got it done and sent it the same day because that's to be sent before midnight. So we got it done, and at the end of the day, everybody was happy. Even my manager didn't know what happened. The following Monday when I saw her, I explained, she was like, oh, okay, I understand, but you got it done. So, yeah.
Yeah, very good save.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the time when you had a conflict at work and how you were able to resolve that conflict.
Okay, so yeah, this one would be the same job. When I just came in as a new person into the organization, there was a particular lady that was fond of taking frequent smoke breaks and pushing her work to every other person. So when I came, I was doing it because I felt, okay, I'm only helping someone out. Then I realized that it was affecting my work. So I had to point this out to her, and she was really angry, and she didn't want to listen to me. She didn't want to say, she was just. So I didn't know what to do. I just went back to my desk because she told me off when I told her about the situation, because what you're doing to me is affecting me. Then the following day, she came to work. She didn't say hi to me. I went to her desk and I said hi. She wasn't responding. So my manager saw me doing that. She saw everything that happened, and she called me into her office. Then she said she was not going to interfere, that we should resolve it. So I went back to my desk and I realized, okay, I'm just going to ask this lady to lunch. And I went to her and I'm like, can I take you to lunch? I'm buying. So we went to lunch together, and I told her about what was going on, how everybody was feeling. They don't want to express it, but that's how they are feeling. Then, to my surprise, she was so oblivious of this fact. She didn't even know people were feeling that way. She thought they actually wanted to help. But I told her they are only helping because they think they don't have a choice. Then she understood what was going on, and she actually thanked me and said, okay, I'm going to change this. By the end of the day, this was resolved and we became friends. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And tell me, has there been a time when you were able to resolve issues with a customer that was irate over the phone? And
Yeah.
how did you handle it?
Yeah, I had this tenant in Edmonton. His name was Michael. Michael was always calling every hour. Just today there's mice in my house, tomorrow my cooker is not working, and the next day something else is going on. So I didn't know what was going on because I actually thought this guy just wanted to bother everybody, and So there was a day he called and he was talking about his keys not opening his door, and he was yelling over the phone. So I tried to calm him down, but he was not ready to be calm. So I said, okay, what do you want me to do? Then he goes, actually, my key's working, but I don't want to go into the house because there's mice. So I'm like, okay, so what do you want? Then he goes, somebody needs to get the mice out. Nobody has been listening to me for a year now. So I went to my manager. I said, this has been going on for quite some time. I don't know if anybody has brought it to your attention. We need to get this guy to a hotel and get this thing done. My manager said, this is actually the first time I'm hearing about this. So we got this guy to the hotel. We paid for 2 nights. The pest control team went into his house and they cleaned the whole place up, and it was okay. And to everybody's surprise, this guy stopped calling, and he signed another year for another year lease. Yes, yeah. So yeah,
Nice work.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. Going through your profile on LinkedIn, because I actually did that before coming to the interview, I see that you've been working at Salvation Army for quite some time. So what has the experience been like?
Oh, it has been very interesting. It's been very rewarding as well. As you know, the non-profit organizations mostly are in place to help people.
Yes.
And being able to help people really just put a smile on their face has been very, very rewarding. And the organization itself and what it stands for has also helped in many ways to support me personally in my career choices and all many other things. So it has been a very interesting experience, and I think you will also have fun with it.
Oh, thank you. So how do you measure success in this position?
Well, success, it depends on how everyone sees it. And for me personally, success has been being able to put a smile on somebody's face, being able to be that person that brings a solution to somebody's problem and just feeling happy about it. And that has been, I've had many moments of success like that while working here, so that's just been good.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, interesting. So, who would I be working with?
You will be reporting directly to the HR manager.
Okay,
You will also have a couple of people working with you, colleagues,
Okay.
who are doing similar tasks
okay,
that you are doing, that
Okay.
you'll be working closely
Sure.
with. Yeah,
Mhm.
those are the people.
okay, yeah, thank you
All right.
for the question.
Thank you for coming in
Thank you.
and have a good day.
You too.
All right.